guys, my name is Anthony and this is Crypto for You. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about something really important. The stock to flow model just flashed an orange dot. This is super important because last time we flashed this super orange dot, we had a big correction. Right now, we are having this big correction, but I don't think it's big enough. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the price target, where I think we should go, and how I predicted the dump, guys, because I actually did. You guys will see all that and more in this video, so let's get into it. And also, guys, before we start, I just want to say, look at this. My subscriber count is actually doing a bullish pennant. So, it's right now breaking out of it. So, my subscriber count should go up. Please, help this algorithm make it go up by clicking that subscribe button if it didn't do it already. So, let's get into the video. So, the first thing that you can see is that I predicted this dump. Here is the clip from that dump. You guys can see that we just tapped the top of this line, and that's something really important. You know why, guys? Because when we tap this line, we usually fall. And what's cool is that this dump, I think the dump will be down to here, which is 32,600. From where we are right now, the dump is like about 17% dump. Imagine you put that on a 10x leverage or something. That's like 170% on $100. That's going to be like you make $170. There you go. So I predicted that we would fall, but I said somewhere we would fall because of this ascending broadening wedge. So I said we would fall around to this level, 32,000, even though I said 32,700, and that's somewhere here. I thought like we would do like a flash crash, but it took us a little bit longer, so we broke it at 34,000. You can see that we broke out, but what happened actually is that we dumped how much? We dumped 27%, about almost 30, not quite, but almost 30, guys. But look at this. We started coming back up, and that made me wonder because why? But what I saw was cool, because if you guys look at this, it looks like we're doing a head and shoulders pattern. Look at this, a head and shoulders. We're doing it right now. We have a shoulder right here, and then we have a head right here, and then we have another shoulder that we're making right now. So that's what we could be doing. If this is like a head and shoulders, I would say we have to wait a little bit and then come down. This is the 4-hour time frame. So maybe we could start we could kind of go sideways, maybe go a little bit higher up, and maybe like straight around there. Maybe we could already start going down, but I don't think so because it would be too quick. I think we could like stay in the same spot, or maybe at least a little bit up, or at least a little bit down, and then go down somewhere tomorrow morning. If you guys are watching this by morning, good. So yeah, in about 9 hours. So yeah, that's when we should start going down, and that's going to be this head and shoulders. Where will this head and shoulders be? This head and shoulders will take us, since you talk about you check it from the neckline. This line right here is called the neckline. Then you take this line from here, from the highest point, and you put it out where we might fall. So this line will take us to 18,400. And also in the last video, I said that the most we could fall is $18,000. So there's still a possibility that we could be going to $18,000. So there's still a possibility. If we fall, that's going to be bad, but it's still going to be possible. What else confirms that we could be falling to $18,000 is that if you get the Fibonacci retracement level from this Corona dump right here all the way to the top of here, you can see that we tapped the 0.318 right here. We are right now above the 0.236. But the coolest thing is that the 0.618, the golden ratio, is at 18,200. That's the price target where I think we should fall. If you guys look at this line again, you can see that this price target takes us to 0.618. That's a strong suggestion that we could fall. On the weekly time frame, guys, we're just going parabolic. And the RSI and stochastic are turning to red on top. So that's another reason why we could fall. So on the 4-hour time frame, it looks like we could be going up. So this could, we could still go up in this head and shoulders pattern. There's still a chance. Since this neckline goes up a little, we could be going higher than this level by I would say another $1,000, another $2,000, maybe somewhere there, maybe all the way to $36,000. We could just go, maybe 37, but somewhere about there. We could go up another $2,000 and still be fine in this head and shoulders. So if we go up in this head and shoulders, he'll still be fine. But this is really important because, look, in the head and shoulders means that we're going to fall. The Fibonacci retracement level and the RSI and stochastic RSI say we're going to fall. The plan B chart, it's saying that we're going to fall. We have an orange dot. Now, that means that we're going to start going into the stage that we could be going dump, and then we could have another rise and then another dump. Same thing as we did here in the 20. We went up to 20,000. We had our first dump right here when we were orange. Then we had another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. We had a total of five, 6 dumps. We had a lot of them. So if you guys look at this, if it goes back to here, you can see. Let's just zoom out and let's see where we're gonna go. So $20,000. Let's look at the dumps. And let's see, $20,000 right here. This is when we went to $20,000. Here's the rally, and you can see that we started having these corrections about here. Let's just look at this correction. This correction was 41%. Okay, 41%. That's a lot. This correction was 40%. Now that's a lot too. But look at this correction. This correction, 30%. Now, this correction was really interesting because this was like a flash crash. We fell in like, I don't know, less than a day, and then we just fell down there. We fell in like 4 hours, 25%. And think about it, 25% is where we are right now. So there is a possibility, I'm saying possibility because this is a possibility, that we could be bottomed out right now. But I don't think so because the RSI and stochastic RSI are actually still really high. And look at this. Then we had another, the biggest of them all, I would say right here, and this was a 30% correction. I was talking about the price weight, the 31%. And so that was all of them. So now let's look at something else. Let's go back through all of these, and the average is about like 35%, but there is one that's like 25. So that's really interesting. But look back. Let's look back and let's look at them by like the daily, how long it took it to fall. How long did it take Bitcoin to fall this 40% and 30% and everything? So let's go back here and let's start it again. But this time we're not going to focus on the price. We're just going to focus on this. We fell 40% and it took us 35 days. So it was a long one. And then we went up, and to get back where we were, it took us 19 days. Okay. Next one. We came to here and we fell 40%. It took us 13 days, and to retrace, it took us 26 days. So that was longer. Now this one, it took us how much? 30%. It took us 4 days, 3 days, 16 hours, and to go back where we were, it took us 5 days, a little bit longer. Now, if you guys go back here, this is the flash crash, 25%. How long did it take us? Like I said, 4 hours. It took us 4 hours to get here, guys. And that's huge, 25%, 4 hours. So that still counts, 25%. It took us 4 hours. How much for a retracement? Well, we almost retraced back to here, but it took us 3 days to actually retrace back to there. So then we have this biggest by price, 30% dump. It took us 2 days and 8 hours. And then if you guys look at this, to reverse, it took us 6 days. So that was like triple. So most of them, I'm saying most, are actually bigger, except for this one, this first one. But most of them, all of these other ones, actually took us longer to actually go back up than actually took us to fall. And that's because people just click the sell button like crazy, just like, look at this, listen to this. That's what people just did there. It's like sell, 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 sell. They were just going crazy because one person just some kind of whale dumped, and then they just falling. And when it was actually going back, it took them a while to actually get some trust to actually get back. But right now, let's look at right now, guys. If you look from this top and we go all the way to where we are right now, that's a 28% dump, 28.36, and it took us 3 days and 4 hours. So let's look. What can we compare to something back here? compare to something back here. Do you guys see something that's about 30%? And it took us 3 days to 16 hours. This one right here, you guys can see, it took us 3 days to actually fall 30%, and we went up to 43%. We actually refilled it pretty fast, actually. It took us 2 days longer to fill it. That's what's interesting. But what's even more interesting is that if we go back, and it takes a little bit, there you go, we're back, right here. Oh wait, it goes up. There you go. If you guys look, we have a 28% correction, and we are retracing. So that makes people wonder if this is right near the end. And it could be, but if we keep going up, it will be. So, how do I know if we're going to go up or down? Well, I don't. We're going to need to actually see, we're going to need time to actually tell where we're going to go. How we can know is that if we get the Fibonacci retracement and it goes all the way to the top of here, this line right here, right, this one, there you go. If it taps this line and then gets rejected, this is an ABC correction wave. And ABC correction waves, yes, they go down, then back up, and then go farther down. So, this is the A wave, this is the B wave, and this is the C wave. Right there, that's how it works. So, that is the actually wave. So, oops, it was a 5-wave move. So, that is where we're supposed to go. If we break anything farther than that, we're gonna go, we could count this dump, not like we can count this dump filled. So this is the dump, and that's it. We're not gonna go any farther. But if we get rejected here and we start going back down, then we're gonna actually fall more. So the stock to flow dot right here saying that we should fall, and this ascending broadening wedge, since we broke out of it, that's also saying that we should fall. So what else saying we should fall? So this head and shoulders pattern, I said it should take us about, like, we could go up another $2,000 and then still be able to fall. So if we go up right now, guys, to this level, it's still going to make this head and shoulders valid. This head and shoulders will still be okay. It's still going to be fine. So, like, where is this level? 37,500, and this 37,500 is like right here. So this will fine if we go like that and then we actually start dumping. That's still going to be okay. So this is still fine. All of these stuff are actually going together. The Fibonacci retracement level of this whole bull market that takes us, says that we're going to fall to $18,000, and that's it. Like I said, the head and shoulders, all those things are pointing to $18,000. Another thing is that if I get this and I go to the BLX chart, that's another chart that I showed only in my last video, you can see that right here. We are having, by the way, a red dot, a red line, a red candle. And this line says that we should fall the most to 18,000 because, like, it's the middle of this band. That's like the most. I'm being really generous because actually we usually tap the top of this band, like I said. That's another reason why I think we should fall. But it all depends on this right now. If we start falling right now, guys, because there is a chance that we could stop out of at 0.5, because that's like a golden pocket, this level and this level, somewhere in between. If we get rejected by this and fall by 36,100, that's still going to be good. So if we start falling after we tap that level, that's still going to be fine. And if we're going to actually do that, then we should be falling probably somewhere down to the 20,000, 22,000, and that's being generous because Bitcoin might actually fall to like 20,000 if it actually does this, because since this is like an ABC correction wave, like I said, it was like an A and then B and then it goes down C and it goes down farther. So that's why I think we should be doing that. That's why I think we should be falling. It all hangs on this, and the stock to flow is saying that this is what it's going to do. It's going to break out of this ascending broadening wedge, fall. This ascending broadening wedge, by the way, I want to show you guys the target. This target, it takes us down to 25,000. So that's just a start, because we're going to break the support, and this support, this green support line is really big. What's next? We're going to do this ABC correction wave, and we're actually going to make this head and shoulders pattern happen. So this head and shoulders pattern takes us to about like 18,500. This chart will actually play out. We could fall somewhere down, somewhere to here. We could fall to like 21,000 and test this top band, and then the stock to flow line will fall and we will actually have a dip, 40% correction. All those things are now big proof, but they all hang on this Fibonacci retracement level. I'll be giving you guys all that updates. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click that post notification bell and share it to everybody that you know. See you guys next video. Bye!